Alright gang, welcome to Tips and Tricks Hanging with Heavy. Today we're going to show you a trick for dealing with jig heads. What we like to do is just a real quick tip. A lot of times, you know, jig heads come and the holes in the eyes are closed over when they dip them. One thing I like to do is open the package up and hey gang, welcome to Hanging with Heavy, brought to you by BoatLoans.com. For all your marine financing needs, go to BoatLoans.com. What we're talking about today is our jig heads. Most times when jig heads come right out of the packet, they're not punched out. You know, you chip it a little bit here and there when they do it. So what I do is when I open up a new bag of jig heads, if they're going to go into my tackle box or whatever, I'll open them up so I don't have to be messing with them out on the water. And I'll just take a heavier hook with a bigger tip on it. You're gonna just take it right here and push, break that out. See, it'll pop that paint off of there. See how the tip pushed through? I took that paint off of it. Just twist it around a little bit. And there you go, you got your eye is done, is pushed through. You got to put some pressure on it sometimes, but that's a lot easier than fumbling around in the boat or at night. You're under the lights. You need a new jig head, you need to get a new jig head on. So I usually will go and do it all before, you know, whenever I open up a new package of jig heads, you know, if they're the painted kind. Just work yourself in there, works it all the way through, twist it around, and then just pull any of that paint chip off so it's not hanging, doesn't affect the movement of the jig at all. And then just go through and do them all, and you know, leave one hook that you know that's what you use it for. Another thing you can use is an ice pick. I don't like to use the jig head. Some guys will take a jig head that a new jig head, and they'll use this, but that's going to curl up the point, especially on a jig that's you know, got a lighter wire hook on them. It can really, you know, mess up that one, and you know. But a lot of guys, if you spend any time offshore, you got some big striper hooks. You know, there's always a hook around that you can just designate as that's the one that you punch the you know, you use that tip for to pop them, clean them eyes out. So I always have one little extra one in there. It's a tip and trick, you know. It's something that you might not think of, but when you're out there fishing in the middle of the night and you got a bite on or something, and the bass are biting or the trout, and you're going through jig heads, you need to grab a jig head. You ain't got time. You don't want to miss out on a bite because your eyes are painted over. So that was a tips and tricks for Hanging with Heavy, brought to you by BoatLoans.com. For all your marine financing needs, please check out BoatLoans.com. And as always, have a great day.